It's Todd Ault. It's the day before 420. It's April 19th.
I don't know what show it is. We've done so many.
What?
54th.
Is this the 54th episode of Risk On?
Wow.
Josh, do you concur? He concurs. Does everyone know where that's from?
No.
I concur. Do you concur? It's a good movie. Catch Me If You Can. Hey, speaking of Catch Me If You Can, we're going to look at Congress and their stock trading today.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to look at today?
We got some information on that.
Naked Brands does a little bit of reversal off the bottom. Can't talk about the stock in terms of whether I'm a buyer or a seller, but I can tell you that it reversed a little bit today.
So you can talk about the performance.
It bounced off the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just kidding around. I don't know. You ever know where this thing's going to go? Never know.
No.
No comment. I know you naked people are out there all naked, all lubed up, ready to trade naked. Sorry, man, I can't comment. I told you this a million times. But I did see it bounced off of 48 or 47 to 54.
That sounded like Tom Cruise and Jerry Maguire.
What did?
No comment. Remember when Jay Moore, what's his name? Bob Sugar?
This Kush.
Yeah.
No comment. Sorry, buddy. This morning, we woke up to getting walloped. Whew. Crypto fell from 65,000, 64,000. Dude, it was at 52,000 flash crash. And I think, were we together? You're like,
yeah.
Wait a second, it's 52. I'm like, yeah, right. It was 52.
Yeah.
And I had sold Ethereum higher, so I bought back some Ethereum. Barely.
It held 2,000. No, that was easy.
Yeah, I bought it like 21 or something, 21.36. But crypto has fallen to 55,000. Where is it at right now?
55. Let's see. Ethereum is 2181, and Bitcoin is 55.9.
I talked to Patrick, one of our analysts, and he said, "Oh, my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend or my friend, all these girls have Ethereum and they're buying crypto, and she made $50 over the weekend." Could crypto? I don't know, Skylar, do you have crypto yet?
Not yet.
But you're going to get it, right? Got to own some crypto. Everyone's like loving crypto.
Yeah.
Scary. What do you think of this? Is it too late?
Regulation.
So let me clear something up about Coinbase, because there's a lot of rumor about Coinbase. Those people did not sell out all their position. What they did, the CFO, CEO, and all those people, they sold their position in their Class A securities. They own Class B voting securities, and they can convert them to A. And in the prospectus, they said they would be able to sell them, and they did. No drama there. But some people tweeted and Twittered and did whatever they did to tweet and Twitter and Snap and Insta and all that crap stuff, I mean. And they were like, oh, they sold everything. No, they didn't. Now, we reacted that way in the beginning.
Until we looked at the filing.
We did our due diligence, read the filing, and make sure before we got on air and made jackasses of ourselves.
So they got to go common Bs to A before they can even sell.
Yeah, so they got tons of stock left, and they sold some. By the way, if you're not doing an IPO, Coinbase was not issuing primary shares. Therefore, someone had to be a seller, right?
Absolutely.
Company didn't raise any money, didn't need any dough. But they did sell a lot. $5 billion worth, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a heavy finger.
I think he ended up making like $260 million or something.
Who?
The CEO.
Oh, I thought he sold more than that.
Maybe it's more
diversification a little bit. What happened to coin today? First of all, let's get back on topic.
Coin was down 2%.
Wait. What happened to the market today?
The market was down.
Well, let's go through the numbers, man.
Let's do it. It looks like the Dow was down 118, 34,082. NASDAQ down 137, 13,914. I want to just say.
How old is your information? I see the Dow down 123. I see the Dow down 123.04, the NASDAQ down 137.577, and the S&P down 22.21.
The S&P down, I got 21. I must have clicked on it like 3:59.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Like 1 minute early.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, it's they're all down. Oh, the NASDAQ's down 1%, the Dow was down 0.36, and the S&P was down 0.5%.
Let's just get the pain out of the way. Well, we don't have to go right to it, right?
Well, no.
Hey, later on the show, we're going to cover a topic where a lawyer created a $100 million NASDAQ company out of Delhi.
Yeah, we got
New Jersey.
We got the picks.
Greg Jacklin, I know who that is, actually. That sucks.
They're already talking about the fourth stimulus check. What are you going to do with the money?
Is there going to be a fourth stimulus check? Do you guys really believe that? Nick, do you believe that? Do you believe that, Brett? Fourth stimulus check? Josh, any truth to that happening, you think?
I would say.
Fourth stimulus check? Skylar, you haven't got the first two, have you? Or the third? Skylar doesn't file her taxes, so therefore she doesn't get any stimulus.
Oh, my God.
But I'm going to.
Will she get a retro stimulus check?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not a tax attorney or a CPA.
Wake up, Skylar. Let's get that filed.
I'm going to do it.
That's good money. Don't
I
throw
know.
good money after bad. Right. What do you like today, buddy? What are we going to cover?
This is a cool website, unusualwhales.com/I am the Senate. It's got all the details on it.
We're going to get to the Senate stuff in the third segment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. What are we going to cover? Let's cover Tesla.
Let's cover Tesla first.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about Tesla? Down $25 today.
Let's
go to it.
Fatal crash in Harris County that's out in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, but this is the part I don't get. Cars crash every day.
Yeah.
We don't cover every crash. These people use the Tesla against the rules.
Cars aren't driving themselves every day.
I know, but they were not supposed to do that. They let the car drive itself.
But they did it.
Right, and so they're dead.
Yeah.
Not Tesla's fault.
That's true.
And so what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm just saying it was just interesting because I thought that Tesla had the processes and safeguards in place to not allow this.
Let's bring this up here. Market Watch. Let's, Nick, pull it up real quick here. Here's the headline. Tesla stock drops after reports of a fatal crash of a vehicle with apparently no driver.
Right.
Yeah, two people were messing around. They probably put a weight on the seat so they could drive it with no driver. And boom. La, la, la. They died, right? 120 miles into the wall?
I don't understand what kind of weight would be necessary in order to fool the system.
Oh, no.
I mean, what is the 80-pound weight minimum?
40,000 plus people die a year in car accidents. We report the ones about Teslas because they're sensational.
Well, it's just unique.
Unique.
Yeah.
Apparently that Tesla accident took place just a couple miles from Jeff Bombchill's house.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to think about it, tons of people die every day in city streets like Chicago, but nobody ever talks about it. But the minute you've got one person that's isolated and goes and does something drastic, that's all that they talk about. But every single day, if you listen to the police scanner, you'll hear similar results.
Here's what I want to talk about tomorrow.
420, please, just please.
Nick, we're going to have tacos tomorrow, too? It's Taco Tuesday?
Yeah.
420. Are we going to put on an overnight trade of like Sundial or Tilray?
What, you think stocks are going to just trade up because of the date?
It's the meme. Haven't you seen Wall Street Bets?
Give me a break, dude.
Okay.
Mamma mia.
Sundial's already up 11%.
Let's pull
12%.
Let's pull the stock up here. This is a pain in my rear ski. Stock is down 390 today. In the last 5 days, it is down $10.29. In the last month, it is down $32.67, or 50.82%. Someone trying to tell me something there?
The scorpion didn't bite us until what, Thursday, though?
Oh, God, we got whacked.
Scorpion.
Got burned in the bonfire. Shh. You got any news on this? Scorpion says it's a scam bigger than Theranos.
CEO comes out. He's considering legal action, yada, yada, yada. I don't see what he's going to do. I mean,
I saw him on Kramer.
yeah. Kramer's
It wasn't like he disputed much. He just said, "Nah, it's not true."
right.
Nah, those are old. That's old enough stuff.
And then he, of course,
we're transparent.
He used the hotkey buttons like Volkswagen, Bill Gates, invested in us.
But we're long the stock. You sound pretty negative.
I am negative. I'm looking for an exit strategy.
What's the exit strategy might be to sell it. This thing hasn't bounced even a day in its life. It looks like it's I don't know. It doesn't look so good.
He went on CNBC on Friday and just disputed it, and the stock went down. Not much, but
no. What do you mean not much? Stock went down today.
No,
he did it after hours.
Right, that's
and
true.
the stock went down 390 today.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. Let's pull it up one more time, Nick. That's today's chart. Wouldn't want to be you all the way down.
His only option is to release his proprietary information that they are quote unquote sitting on.
Right, blockchain. Let's go to that real quick.
41 after hours, close.
41 after hours, 40.90. We actually bought this stock, I think, in the 39 range today. Yeah, look at that.
Bitcoin 56.1.
Yeah, there we go. Let's look at the 5-day on that thing. That hit on April 14th. It hit $60.72, and today it hit 39.
1 hour ago, Charles Gasparino from Fox Business says on Twitter, breaking at Joe Biden administration is in the early stages of developing a regulatory approach to the booming crypto biz. Sources tell Fox Business. We'll discuss with Liz Klayman what's being kicked around regarding regulation with SEC activities and the possibility of a Bitcoin ETF. But everyone says Bitcoin can't be regulated. Someone's replied. Interesting. So we know that Yellen isn't very pro crypto.
Dave K. HEXO today.
Hexo 420.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that ticker. That's a dog.
Why is it a dog?
Because it is. Just about all of them are dogs except for the merger with Apriya and Tilray. That's the only catalyst that I'm
What did I
seeing.
say today? What did I say? What have I been saying?
Sundial's the one that'll get pumped.
What have I been saying about
The consolidation and all of them going to
crypto?
zero.
About crypto.
We'll hit the give 'em-
Wait. Not crypto. I mean
You mean cannabis?
cannabis. Wow.
Yes, cannabis.
That was bad. Why did I do that?
Sundial is rolling.
All those cannabis stocks are going to zero, in my opinion. Sorry. But cannabis is going the way of 50 different car companies that didn't make it, or wine makers that didn't make it. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. There'll be 3 or 4 cannabis companies. That's it. All these other ones are toast.
Which do you think will succeed?
I don't know.
You
Philip
have any
Morris.
idea?
ACB.
The big ones. Today, we finally had an up day in Torch.
Jeez.
Nick, let's pull it up.
Torchlight.
Now, why don't you walk the viewers through why we're long this stock? And for full disclosure, we own the hell out of this thing. And ever since you got me in it, and I mean literally you got me in it, this thing has declined every day since we bought it. Take a look.
Yeah, the SEC screwed up the paperwork on the reverse takeover and delayed everything. That's what happened.
The SEC didn't screw it
They
up.
delayed everything.
No, they delayed it because you have to have your financials done
Yes.
and current.
They went stale because of
why
the
don't you
SEC.
walk them through what's happening with Torch? For full disclosure, we're long the stock.
Torch is going to liquidate their gas and oil assets and their exploratory real estate, and they're going to pay a special dividend to the Torch shareholders. They're also going to merge with Meta Materials, and they're going to merge into that. That's going to be more of a green technology ticker. Also, the 1-to-1 exchange for each Torch share, for each Meta share, will be retained, and also the dividend will be paid 30 days after the closing. The proxy vote for Torch is now going to be completed by April 30th. It was supposed to be completed by April 15th, but both companies' financials did go stale. So they had to resubmit those to the SEC.
So back, Nick, let's pull the chart back up again. Obviously, from the bottom at 140, this thing rallied to 160. That's a pretty big rally off the bottom, right? Up 14 cents today. I mean, it was up 20 cents today. It was up 14.29%.
Down a little bit in the after hours, but it's really low volume.
Are you happy with this now? It's doing a little better.
I'm very happy with it. We're going to get, I mean, it looks like the assets are going to be liquidated. We're in for a decent size dividend, in my opinion. So, definitely.
Canon. Let's pull that up chart, Nick. We've been trading Canon, actually successfully. Believe it or not, we've made money in Canon every time here.
Yeah.
We bought more Canon in the hole today in the 11 range, by the way.
Canon
Oh my
trades
God.
really well.
We bought it in 11 and rallied to 1240. We're actually up in Canon today. Tell the audience what Canon does.
Canon actually, they're a maker of ASICs miners, and they are basically the only competition to Bitmain. They're out of China. And right now they have their most popular miner is the Avalon miner. And it's hard to get the Bitmain miners, so there has been a niche for the Canaan miners. And what's happening is they had a supply chain disruption during COVID and logistical nightmares. So they had a backlog of a lot of miners, a lot of orders, a lot of U.S. companies. And now they're just starting to get the supply chain going again. Their earnings were absolutely abysmal last quarter and last year. But forward looking, I think their revenue numbers are going to be very, very big. And I think, in my opinion, we're going to be looking at a stock price that's going to be moving upward over the next 3 to 6 months.
I was very disappointed today when I woke up and there was no announcement. What announcement, Skyla, do you think I wanted to happen today?
Think about it.
Come on, think about it. Come on,
Hold on.
Skyla.
I don't know.
Wait, just keep thinking.
You don't watch the show, do you?
I'm on the show. Pow.
Yeah. For no announcement
Bang,
on
bang.
gunbroker.com. Nothing. Woke up to nothing.
It's April 19th.
Dude, what mid-April is getting here. I mean, what's up?
Wow.
Those of you who've watched the show on Friday know I was short the triple Qs. I was long the S triple Qs, which are 3 times short. You got to buy them to be short. I was short the Dow. It kind of saved me today.
Covered it nice.
I covered it, and I know the audience wouldn't believe it, but
Matter
I put the order on the S triple Qs at $11.
I'm looking right now.
Covered the whole 180,000 share position between 10.90 and 11.
Correct. And you know what? It closed at 1086.
And I covered and bought the. I bought back my triple Qs.
Right.
And I bought the diamonds, and I made like $175,000. Still lost money today because our stocks were down. We were long crypto,
Yeah.
but it was a big hedge.
We're in that weird.
How would you feel if you're me? Because I'm like, I should feel great that I was right on that. But I'll tell you why I covered. I covered because I didn't feel the break.
Right.
What I hate about being short is that you're betting on things going down, and even when your thing goes down, the other stuff goes down more.
That's the problem.
It's not a real hedge.
Right.
I mean, so I covered some money, but I don't want to root against things, and so I can't stand being short.
That's the problem. Is we weren't. The market wasn't bad enough, I guess.
Yeah,
And
it
we
wasn't
had
bad
too
enough.
much exposure to other long tickers.
And we did, and we were getting crushed. And
Yeah.
we had a big gain.
Yeah, the balancing
So
act
I
wasn't.
shouldn't be upset about that.
No,
right?
no, I don't think so.
I mean,
We actually went
look at 'cause-
deep red.
Look at because I like to make sure that people know that I'm
So
fully
Todd,
transparent.
Todd, before he gets his shot this morning, he texts me just QS, and then like just other random tickers.
I was so
and we're
pissed.
destroyed.
We're getting our butt whipped.
And that was before the
But
shot.
look at this. Look at this. S triple Qs, $74,190 gain. You can verify that?
Yep, I see it.
Okay. Triple Qs, $72,935.
Yep,
Clover, I sold that up 10 grand today.
we did good on Clover.
Sold Clover. And the diamonds, look, I only made $4,700.
Only
What'd I get whipped in today?
we got whipped.
CS was down, DSS was down, LTBR down, QuantumScape down 30, DISCA, which is Discovery Communications, down 32.
SSNT.
And then SSNT, my 13D filing, down
Right.
117.
Yeah, so I mean,
But I bought more with that. But look at what it says we're up today.
even GWAC, like even a couple
I
of the
know,
crypto
it's crazy,
tickers,
right? So
we made money in Canon. Like even though crypto was down,
Gary Thompson, do you think the SEC rule that goes into effect on the 22nd will make any difference in highly shorted stocks?
that's going to be the liquidity rule he's talking about. Is that what he's talking about?
Gary, I'm not going to lie to you, and I apologize. But we're transparent here. I know some people out there who hate me think I'm a liar, but nah, my wife wouldn't stay with me if I'm this fat, if I was a liar.
That's basically the rule requiring shorts
That
to
was
have.
funny, by the way.
It was funny.
Wasn't that funny? Come on, that was funny. What's the rule? Gary, I know there's a rule coming. I don't exactly know it. Quite honestly, hedge funds don't follow them. So, frankly, the SEC, I don't know what they do about these shorters and what they do to them. And how are you 127% short?
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment on it because I don't think they follow the rules. But what's the new rule they have to follow?
I think it's with requiring shorts to have the cash on hand to borrow and brokers to have cash on hand to cover any shares that are lent from the broker's account. That comes into effect Thursday. So you could see,
Gary, I have an expert in the field of regulation that's a friend of mine. I'm going to find out what I think about it, and I'll comment tomorrow, Gary. I apologize for letting you down, buddy, but I just don't know what the new rule is.
That's what it is.
And I wouldn't lie to you about it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Richard Ritter is in the super chat. Richard Ritter III.
Thanks, Richard.
That's a very supportive guy. I hope we send him some merch. I really do. What else we got lined up today? Oh yeah. Can we cover this real quick? Nick, let's go there real quick to the triple Qs. I really think the market's topping out. I'm not a fan of the overnight. I'm not a fan right now at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to roll over here and go into May. But, it is what it is. I covered a little bit today. I covered everything today.
Let's see what we got.
I might get short in the aftermarket a little bit if I can, if there's a little bit of a lift. But look, it's down a little bit in the aftermarket, 33.58.
What do we got tomorrow for data?
Got any data tomorrow?
Nothing. Really nothing.
I think we're heading to sell and may go away.
Yeah, Wednesday we got petroleum report, and then obviously Thursday is always the big day. Jobless claims, Chicago Fed index, existing home sales, the gas report on Thursday. So that's, and then Friday's really nothing. New home sales. So not a whole lot of data. Of course, there's earnings this week. There's a couple tickers I'm looking at for earnings on Thursday for copper. Copper's trying to create a new all-time high. A lot of bankers are talking about copper doubling over the next year or two, and SCCO and FCX are the two copper tickers that I'm going to be looking at on Thursday when they report earnings. So I'll be looking for any kind of dip for an entry there. I'd like to get long on a couple of these big copper tickers. There's not a whole lot of copper, large cap copper companies. Try to say that fast.
You do like copper.
Large cap copper companies.
Yeah, large cap copper companies.
Yeah, it's tough to say. SCCO, FCX on my radar. And of course, Northern Dynasty Minerals. You want to talk about that today?
You know what?
It's the second from the left, I believe.
I got it. Let's do it. Let's pull it up.
NAC attack today. Small gain.
Those of you who are looking at this and saying to yourself, the stock's 60 cents. It's below $1. It's on the NYSE American, so they're not in danger of being delisted. They don't have a dollar rule like they do on the NASDAQ. Skyla, this person says, you're cute.
I saw that. Thank you. Thank you very
Skyla.
much.
Can you tell us about where Skyla buys her clothes? I think we already covered that, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
I think we did.
What was it called?
Zaffle.
Zaffle.
That's not where I buy all my clothes, just where I buy some of my clothes.
Skyla. What the hell's wrong with me? I spit Zaffle, and hey, this is my second vaccine, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
TNXP.
Wait. Is that TNXP? Is that the? It's a biotech, isn't it?
I think so.
I've known that name forever.
TNXP.
Wow.
Tonics, right? Yeah, Tonics.
Yeah, I've known that name forever.
So back to NAC.
No, I want to get back to Skyla.
Okay.
He said she's cute. She's 20. That's why she's cute. Right? Check back when she's 50.
I'll still be cute when I'm 50.
If she's anything like her aunt, I was about to say,
Okay.
her aunt, who I happen to be married to, if she's anything like her aunt, she'll be even hotter when she's 51, like my wife, who is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I don't know why she's with me. Hey, let's go to Northern Dynasty. NAC.
NAC attack.
Now, I get confused. Yeah. I bought this thing today. For full disclosure, we need to tell people what we did here. We owned some of this before, and we bought some more today. For full disclosure, we own 102,700 shares of this this cool company.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us why you're so excited about this. Tell us, boy.
Boy! Well, listen, Northern Dynasty Minerals has the second largest untapped copper reserves.
Everyone's getting tongue twisted today.
So you can't have the Green New Deal and the Biden green tech explosion and the electrification of America without Copper.
So for full disclosure, we are long the stock. We are not recommending it. However, you have a thesis as to what could happen here if they did get approval from the EPA, right?
That would be moon, literally.
You believe that this is a moonshot if they get approval, right?
There's 900, and copper keeps going up. There's almost $1 trillion worth of minerals in Pebble Mine. And copper just keeps going up. Gold's going up. They have silver. They have rhenium, which is used on our fighter jet turbine engines, all of our military stuff for the hot temperature metals. Yeah, they have moly, not that kind of moly, Skyla. So
Why do you say it to Skyla?
because she's 20.
Oh, and you think she does Molly?
No, I'm not saying she does, but she might know people that do.
No comment.
Exactly. So yeah, knack attack.
Skyla, if I asked you if you ever did Molly, you'd say no comment.
On a live show, I would.
So ask her, hey, can we cut it for just a second? No.
No.
I don't even know what Molly is.
Bitcoin 56.3. So NAC is highly political, the most political ticker I've ever traded. The EPA appeal is in by the company, and we're looking for, I think they had 90 days from the appeal time. It was actually supposed to be today, April 19th, but obviously they're on their own time frames.
We bought back E-Bond.
Yep.
We bought back SOS.
Did we buy SOS?
Yes, we.
Why didn't we buy Lion Group, LGHL?
I don't know, man. We added to AEZS.
Yes.
We added to CLBS.
Yes.
We bought Canon. We already told everyone CAN. We bought back. We added to Canon. We actually bought back Canon because we had sold it when it rallied up to 14.
You see, the Chinese finance minister came out and said that Bitcoin could be an alternative investment mechanism.
I've been saying the federal government should just, instead of printing money, they should buy some crypto. I mean, why not start reserving that stuff, crypto? Why fight the trend? Everybody does this.
That was cool,
They fight
though.
the trend till they're done, right?
Right.
You know, like, I got to be careful how I say this, but this is ridiculous. Let me try. How about I word it this way? Let's be careful. I know a guy who runs a company, and he has an auditor, and he's looking at another auditor, a Big Four. Mm-hmm. And they commented to him that they're concerned about crypto and what his company does with crypto. I find this ridiculous because they also are the auditor for Coin that went public.
Oh.
There's such hypocrites
Wow,
out there.
that's crazy.
Where they, on one hand, Coin goes public, Coinbase goes public, yet the government wants to regulate. It doesn't. There's some things that just don't make any sense here, right?
That makes no sense.
How does it make any sense that the auditor of the crypto company that audits Coinbase that went public with their audit
Right.
may have an issue with being the auditor for a crypto company?
Makes no sense at all.
Whatever.
What do you think about OcuGen or OCGN?
OCGN? We've been looking at that.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's-
just brought that up yesterday.
Actually,
You
with
actually told me, I think we need to maybe look at this again. I said no.
yes, J&J on pause, AstraZeneca, and that's
Ooh, it's $5.
wow.
Let's pull the chart up.
Okay, we traded this up in the
Wow.
we traded this
We traded
8 to 12.
No, this ran to
even
19
higher.
Didn't we have like a
Go to the
we
go
had
to
a
the year to
massive
date.
gain on this one?
We
Remember?
we crushed
At one
this
point?
one.
Yeah,
that was
that was
us.
it.
That was us.
Remember that? We
Yep.
bought it at 9.
Yep.
And went and it doesn't show this on the chart, but if I recall,
22 or 23?
in the in the aftermarket or
Yep.
the pre-market, it was $20 or $22,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then we ended up getting it back, and 2 days later it was back to 11, then 9.
Well, let's do one question at a time here. So, what about OcuGen? Well, they only get paid if the Indian biotech Bahara Bio actually imports their COVID drug into America. OcuGen would then distribute it, and they would get 50% of the revenues. That's why a lot of people initially invested in this company, and they thought it was their COVID drug. It was not their COVID drug. It is not their COVID drug. So that's why we had a big sell-off.
This is not your father's COVID drug.
No.
No.
Now, AEZS we bought more of.
That is an oral COVID vaccine.
Oral COVID vaccine. They're in a university in Germany now.
The AEZS theory is that they come out with an oral COVID vaccine, theoretically. And then since we have to keep taking it every year, booster, people would rather not get a shot. They can just take a pill.
Yeah. Papa COVID.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Papa COVID pill?
Yeah, Papa COVID.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll name it that. Sir Papa COVID. Now, Mr. Incognito also asked, how can good CFOs transform companies? Well, I'll let you take that one, Todd.
Well, a
because
good CFO can transform the way that they report, the way that he looks at the balance sheet, he or she looks at the balance sheet, income statement, the way they make money, and put financing in place that takes advantage of what the receivables look like, how often they get paid, what kind of working capital needs they do, and manage to the working capital needs of the company. Mm-hmm. A great CFO can transform a business. But I can tell you that there's an old adage that if you can take a really crappy company with great management, and the reputation of the crappy company will survive. So you need a good company. I would tell you the hardest thing to find is to invest in companies that even a moron could run, because someday a moron will run one. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I'd like to go to that headline. How do I find that?
Go to foxbusiness.com. Yeah.
Foxbusiness.com.
Those darn capitalists.
Yes. I like that headline.
Scroll
Where do
down,
I find it?
Scroll down. It's right there on the right. Strong start. See it? There you go.
So what do you think of Parler being back in the App Store?
Yeah, they should be. I mean, we either have free speech or we don't.
Yeah, here we go. So let's go to the screen here. I know there's a commercial running while you look at the screen, but Coinbase CEO cashes out $290 million on stocks opening day. Armstrong sold 749,000. Let's go back to that, please. 749,999 shares. Mm-hmm. Now, I think he said that in the prospectus he could do that, right?
Yeah.
$290 million. I guess he's feeling good about what he... See, everyone thought he sold all of his shares, but he didn't. He has 37 million left, I heard.
I mean, he sold all of those, and then Kathy bought like a ton.
She probably bought them from Kathy.
She probably did buy him.
Kathy probably bought his shares. I saw one of the insiders sold at $402.
That's a great exit.
Good exit.
Wow.
Good price.
I think that was the CFO, the lady.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Right? CFO selling stock.
You talking about CFOs being important. What did Ravi say? Ravi wanted us to check something out.
GNE.
GME, GameStop?
NE, I think. I don't know. I can't see the screen.
Yeah, he wanted GME. He wanted GNE. He's right. But we're looking at something else.
Well,
first.
GameStop is... This goes back to talking about...
This guy's resigning. Let's pull it up on the screen
Yes.
real quick.
And then also the shorting
GameStop
rules.
was up $9.68 today. I don't see it. I don't care. If you're a trader, trade it.
Right.
Otherwise, it's dead money to me. I don't care. People are so fascinated with the story. Why are they fascinated with the story?
It might have this new rule that if it's implemented, it might have an effect on GameStop specifically. That's one thing to watch. As far as liquidity and shorts and the lending programs on brokers.
Base Flyer says, Lafayette does all global has a good CFO. I'd love to be able to comment on on the company I'm executive chairman on, but I cannot. Just like Naked. No comment. What they say? No comment. I can't do it. I'm not allowed to.
So you want to talk about...
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. What's wrong with Oregon?
What time do we have to make our bets today?
We got to go after the show. We got
Hey,
time.
Milton, any chance there will be a collaboration between your company and Naked with MLSE technology?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. This Kush, no comment.
Is Kush. Jeez, that's smart. People are smart out there, though. I mean, that's a smart thing, right?
We can't answer anything, but...
That's the funny part is I've never sold a single share of DPW.
You're right.
And I get beaten up like all these other people traded the hell out of it and into oblivion and it reversed and all this other stuff. I've never sold any. I just keep plugging along, putting money in like a blind sailor.
People don't even realize that you've never sold
like a
share.
drunken sailor.
Yes.
Trust me, if I would have sold on any kind of rally, I'd be in handcuffs. They hate my guts.
Yeah.
Yep, but I never sold. Never will. Until I have to,
Yep.
which will probably be for tax reasons. But anyways, that's my only comment. What else are we going to cover today? We've got 21 minutes left. Tomorrow is... what am I saying? Up next in the next segment. What's wrong with me today? Man, I'm out of it. This COVID vaccine. What do we got on the agenda? Congress selling stocks, trading stocks.
Infrastructure
right?
update.
KEIB 1150 Los Angeles and Orange County. We got renewed for another, I think, 10 weeks on that show. We're going to be on Sundays, KEIB Los Angeles and Orange County, 1150 a.m. And on the Patriot Network, which is the iHeartRadio app. You can get that anywhere. And soon, Skyla will be posting all of our episodes in podcasts. So those will be available everywhere.
That's nice.
Apple Podcast. They'll be everywhere. I don't know when, Skylar, you're going to do that because we're on 54 of the episodes. You got to maybe have Randy get you help get going. You're going to have a lot of work there.
Give the folks the merch number.
949-799-1831. If you want some merch, type in merch, MERCH.
949-799-1831. Text merch.
We're going to send you merch. If you text in merch, get on the list. It won't be free forever. Someday, in the near distant future, is that right? Near distant?
Near distant.
I don't know.
You know, Zuckerberg's working on a knockoff to Clubhouse.
That makes sense.
Clubhouse did a recent round of funding, $4 billion valuation.
Let me tell you something. I was early on Clubhouse, and I was a moderator with a few people, and you had to be invited, and I got like 2 invites and stuff like that. Who has the time? I'm sorry. I have a business to run with 180 employees in 3 or 4 different countries. We're growing. We're looking at acquisitions. I can't sit on Clubhouse all day long. The only people sitting on Clubhouse are people that are selling stuff. I mean, I don't dislike it, but I hear Grant Cardone on it. Get on there. Get your money right. Send me money. My name is Grant Cardone. I want you to send me money, and I'll get your money right by you sending money. 10X. 10X everything.
10X.
10X. I love the book, man. Grant, when I was down and out, I read that book after 2008. Really helped me. Love the book.
Yeah.
I did. But eventually, I'm working to give Grant money. He's a good salesman.
Yeah.
Sign up for this and this virtual thing, and he helps a lot of people. I like his book, but you shouldn't have blocked me, Grant. That $100 million isn't coming your way, buddy. I'm not putting $100 million in your real estate now that I can put it in my own real estate. Not going to happen, Grant Cardone. Anyways, I think the new Grant Cardone, though, personally, is Brad Lee.
I knew you were going to say that.
Brad Lee, you mark my words, is the new Grant Cardone. Mark it. Put it down. Check it off. I believe it. Brad Lee's 51, 52 years old. Good-looking guy. Smart, down-to-earth. Came from nothing. Give you the shirt off his back.
Yep.
What do you think of Brad Lee?
I like Brad a lot. I think he's a very good guy.
He is a good guy.
Yeah. He has a lot of energy.
He's a
which
lot
is
of
good.
energy.
He has a lot of energy.
Brad Lee, my man. Brad Lee.
I like to having them as our neighbors.
Oh, we're not biased or anything, are we?
No.
No. Hey, we got the new studio this week. Let's start that segment. Congress, is it still true that they get the trade on inside information?
Looks that way.
They get information. How do we pull this up over here?
Go to unusualwhales.com.
But what the heck, dude?
Come on.
You go ahead. Unusualwhales.com. How come it's not queued up over here already? I blame Skyla. Oh, it looked like it was already in there. It's not unusual to be. Sorry. No one likes me singing. I heard all those comments about me singing.
This is interesting data.
10X.
This is quite the URL.
What the heck?
I got it. We got this. Bear with me.
You miss one word and the whole thing sucks.
I know. Like that letter right there.
Don't put this on the radio show. People will be falling asleep.
Scroll down a little bit.
Hey, let's put up the screen there. I'm going to leave the URL there in place. You see that URL? unusualwhales.com/I_am_the_Senate.
This guy's got a great Twitter account, Unusual Whales.
Unusual Whales.
So TR, yeah, I like how too long didn't read. So amount of securities purchased by party in 2020.
Nice.
You see the Dems are blasting in there over 75 million.
Over almost $80 million. Well, it looks like $80 million from the Dems.
Yeah, look at that.
Republicans like 49 or 50 million.
Yeah, they're just peasants.
They're
Paupers.
Paupers here.
Then it's got the
Amount of securities purchased per month by party.
go away in May. Look, Todd.
Ouch.
Go away in May.
Yeah. Sell in May and go away.
Okay.
The data in 2020, the 116th House of Representatives purchased over 100 million worth of securities. Assuming the maximum amounts without more research, it's hard to comment on how this compares to previous years, but there's a lot of money regardless. Overall, the disclosures can trade to 84 House of Representatives and their spouses.
Right. The spouses being key.
Yeah.
For sure. We got... Oh, look at Microsoft. Susan likes...
Who is that?
Susan Del Bene. I'm not familiar with where she represents, but she definitely ripped it in there for Microsoft.
She's smart.
Yeah. Go down where
Whoa. She bought some huge purchases.
Yeah.
$5 million to $25 million purchase. Wow. In August, with her husband Kurt, transferred his vast stock at the height of Microsoft TikTok deal. The amount was partially sold off in September, peak in the summer right before the sell-off.
Yep. Their timing is impeccable.
Man, I can feel that. I can feel that vaccine kicking in.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ooh. Wow, I don't feel good.
As a whole, Democrats love tech, and Republicans generally love oil and gas.
Yep.
And if you can just scroll down.
Can we put back on the screen, Nick? Wow. Big purchases.
If you go down a little further, you'll see the top 10 public companies invested by the U.S. House in 2020. And keep going. It's a little bit further. Keep going. Tesla. It looks like Microsoft, because of those purchases, were top dog. There we go, right there.
Top 10 companies invested by U.S. House. Tesla, Facebook.
PayPal's in there.
So the Democrats that are bashing them are investing in them.
Correct. Yeah, that's capitalism. Boo. Corporate America. Demonized.
What's ET?
Let's take a look.
What ticker is ET?
Phone home.
What is that?
Energy Transfer LP.
Republicans. USAC?
What is USAC? I'm going to tell you. USAC is USA Compression.
Let's go back to that chart again, Nick, one more time.
Interesting.
Let's stomach this for a second. The Democrats, which want to regulate, break up Amazon, don't like the power of Facebook, call them out publicly, are the largest investors in the House of these companies.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, I mean,
The laughter continues.
they're elitists.
It's ridiculous.
Maxine Waters doesn't live in her district. She lives in a mansion. She's out there. You know, it's
Incredible.
amazing.
I love that button, by the way. I just love that button.
Oh, look at this one.
Goes on for a while.
Hey, go to the next one. You're going to see our girl at the bottom there.
Let's go one more
She's
time.
a whale bat. Look at her. Look at Nancy.
Well, Nancy's married to a banker,
Of course,
right?
Paul.
Now, isn't she is she the aunt or something of
Gavin Newsom.
Yep.
Yeah. See a trend
Yikes.
here?
Yep. I see it.
Yeah, so
Wow.
wow, look at these people. The next one is interesting. Who would rather these folks would
Let's
just
go to that
rather
again one more time, Nick. So there's the people that are investing, and then
Susie Lee.
what's this one?
These folks would rather be day trading. They're actually clicking buttons. Top 20 congressmen and women who have disclosed the most transactions.
Well, Gilbert's
clicking buttons.
Over 600.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
This is interesting.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone joining us on Risk On. I'm Todd Ault, Chairman Alt Global with Skyla. This is Risk On. We talk about poker, Bitcoin, steroids, stocks. I'm
Steroids.
just kidding around. Political events. No, steroids came up because of the earlier show.
Oh, yeah.
Because is it McGregor?
Oh, Connor? Yeah,
He accused that guy Diaz
Yeah, Nate Diaz.
of using steroids.
Yeah. I don't know. Does the UFC test for juice?
I don't know.
There's a couple guys, yeah.
The way they get beaten up, you'd think they would need it to recover.
Man. That one guy, Umazada, man, he's...
Skylar, you ever see these girls playing, they're in USF and they're beating each other
Oh,
up?
the girls are crazy.
Amanda
I actually
Nunes.
like to watch those.
Have you been in a girl fight before?
No, I got into a fight with a boy in like 4th grade. I beat him up. It was nice.
You beat him up?
I did.
You
I
felt
won.
good about that?
Yeah, and I came home and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I got into a fight." And he's like, "With who?" And I was like, "A boy." And he gave me a high five. He's like, "Yep, get him."
You've never been in a girl fight?
Only with siblings. No.
Oh. But no,
I,
you never
yeah,
beat
I
a girl
prefer
up?
to not get physical. I usually am quite savvy with my words, so I don't need to
You're
get
a word
physical.
slayer?
Yeah.
And then if that fails, you just run.
No, I wouldn't run.
Oh.
But I'm not going to start a fight. I'll end a fight. I won't start a fight.
Don't start. No, won't be no.
You never fought with any of those boys you broke up with? Anything like that? No physicality?
No.
All just words?
Yep.
Or did you text them, I want to break up?
Oh, that is a
That's terrible, right?
yeah. That's not a good move. I would never break up with someone over text.
No? Only in
No.
person?
Yeah.
Give them a chance?
No, not that. It's just decency.
Got it.
We got 10 minutes.
Do we?
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I can't get through my head that I don't like the market.
And it needs to go really bad, or it needs to turn up.
Do you like the market?
No, hate it.
What do you not like about it?
But I do like gold and silver miners in that segment.
What do you not like about the market right now?
It's extended. It's too heavy. And you know what else? We've got this underlying factor where retail traders are just saying, screw it. They're just going to pile into like Dogecoin for instant results. Like we want to just stick it to the man. We want to run Dogecoin.
Where is Dogecoin?
What is it at? 40 cents?
Is that really true?
Yeah. They're trying to get it to $1.
God.
And I think they're going to do it, man. It's crazy.
You're making me sick.
Doge. Let's give an update on Doge.
No.
30.3944. 40 cents.
So it's back up after being down to 27.
Wow, do you know it got to, yeah, it just snapped right back.
I mean, I literally sold it for 6 cents.
7x almost right there. Wow. Doge.
I am sick to my stomach.
So it's the new
Hey,
penny stock.
you guys, if you're long Doge, can you put in the comments your long Doge? What'd you pay for it?
That sounds so goofy. Long Dogecoin.
Hey, let's go to one more stock we're going to cover today. Stay on the screen for me for a second. Do you see what that says up there?
Coinbase Global.
Last 5 days, right? Mm-hmm. It's down $76.49 a share. If you bought it on the first day, you're down $76.
All the insiders sold their shares up around 380
They
to 400.
sold shares they had.
Yeah.
They could sell, yeah.
They did. And that was and level 2 was packed full to the brim, and retail did buy that. So, and Kathy bought, I don't know where Kathy's average is, but now look at it, it's just hovering between 325 and 340. So, let's see what happens here. Oh, look at that, Mr. Incognito with the next level thought.
He wants to know if Skyla can talk about naked, because technically she doesn't own any. She can't talk about it.
She cannot because she is associated with.
I will tell you, I have gotten more calls about that naked.
Did we look at the stock today? Did we even look at it?
No, it was up a little bit. I mean, why is everyone all over me about it?
I don't know.
What is it at right now?
55 cents.
God, you think the thing was like cured cancer?
$55, you know?
Everyone, their mothers texting
Actually, after
about it.
hours, it's down to 53.80.
So the defense wrapped up closing arguments in the case, where the police officer put his knee on the
Minneapolis?
Minneapolis case.
Yeah. What's going on there?
What are you thinking?
I know Maxine Waters was out there with the inciting. Maxine Waters
Derek,
is
how do you say his last name?
Chauvin?
Chauvin.
Yeah.
Trial closing arguments began with Minnesota on edge.
They're trying to. They're putting a bill in to expel Maxine Waters. She's out there like causing havoc.
National Guard activated. Extra officers called in closing arguments of the case. Pelosi defends Waters. I don't think she should apologize.
She's in trouble, in my opinion. This insurrection stuff, it goes both ways.
Bracing for damage. Minneapolis transformed into military fortress ahead of the verdict.
It looks that way. Apparently, there were shots fired at a National Guard person in Minneapolis last night. Now, these
What would happen?
Are they
Brett,
fi-
what do you think is going to happen if this guy's found not guilty?
Eh.
Havoc. Scary.
What are the charges? Is it like second degree murder?
I don't know, man. All I can tell you is
I didn't even look at
I
it.
lived through 1990. I think it was 91.
With the Watts riots?
Well, they weren't the Watts riots.
Or 92, it was 92, yeah.
Whenever it was the Rodney King
Rodney
issue.
King, yeah.
And I will tell you, that was scary. I was a young kid. I was kind of newly married. I think I was 22 years old or 21 years old. That was scary stuff.
Did they pull like truck
I'll
drivers?
tell you a true story.
I remember this.
There were so many. George Bush had activated the military, and there were tanks by USC. There were tanks. There were armored personnel carriers in Los Angeles, and I had to go to Los Angeles like the day after the riots, and it was martial law. You remember? You probably don't. You probably remember it, but you weren't in L.A., were you? It was martial law. You could not be outside. And by the way, they enforced it. There was none of this. We'll let them out anyways. They were cracking heads, man. And I had to drive to L.A., and that was the only time in my whole lifetime I thought I was in a Twilight Zone movie, where I drove on the freeway, and it was like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and there wasn't a single person anywhere on the freeway.
Wow.
Nobody. And you were only allowed to travel if you had to. And you had to be like, you could leave by 7 o'clock or 6, and you had to be in by dusk. And I was on a freeway, drove all the way to Santa Monica in like 38 minutes. 0 people. Nobody.
Freaky.
It was like that. Do you even remember the Twilight Zone, Skyla?
What do you mean?
Like the old black and white Twilight Zones. Remember where Burgess Meredith, he broke his glasses and he was like, you got everyone watching me right now is like, who's Burgess Meredith and what the heck was the Twilight Zone? It was an episode where he broke his glasses and he couldn't see people. There was no one else around. Like time stopped. It was as if time stopped.
Interesting.
I would encourage everyone to not do anything foolish, no matter regardless of what happens. But that no one's going to listen to me.
No, they've already burned the cities down many times over. It's not going to change.
Hey, it's day before. It's day before 420. I can't talk about that. Appreciate that, Mr. Incognito. Thank you for joining us today. Anything you want to cover? We got some baseball picks today. We put out on Risk on Sports. Do you remember those baseball picks? We got well up the last couple of days. We took the weekend off because we had to regroup, but I don't think we had a losing streak like that before. Ironically, how do you have a losing streak and you're still up on the year? It's great. Right?
We've been getting crushed.
We took the Mariners, underdogs, right?
Yes.
The Brewers, the Rangers.
They're all underdogs.
And then what's this? You took this, but this is the Rangers.
No, that's
Oh.
the under on the Royals and the who are they playing? Tampa?
Okay.
The under on the Royals.
So straight
game.
bet on the Mariners, Brewers, Rangers, right? Mm-hmm. All underdogs. And then we took the under in the Kansas City game,
Yeah,
right?
7.5 is the total. We like the under. 2 nice lefty pitchers on the mound. 15 mile an hour winds blowing in. It's Fleming of the Rays, a good lefty, and Danny Duffy, a lefty from the Royals. Both very good pitchers.
As we covered earlier on the news today, sorry to hear about, I think it's Chris Smith, who died, 24 years old, who played for the USC Trojans, lineman. Scottie Pippen's son died at 33. Sad to hear. He had asthma, but no cause of death.
Scotty said he could ball out. He said
Yes.
that kid would be in the NBA.
Scotty thought he'd be in the NBA if he didn't have asthma.
Wow.
And on a positive note, one of the greatest comebacks to me in sports history, Alex Smith, he retired.
Yeah.
He announced his retirement today. He is a classy guy, treated poorly by Jim Harbaugh and the former coach of the 49ers. Mm-hmm. Moved around 7 different offensive coordinators in, I think, 8 years.
Wow.
And still was a great quarterback. Loved watching Alex Smith play. And what a comeback for Alex Smith. Hey, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, it's 420. We're going to have a bunch of giveaways tomorrow, things we're going to do that are exciting. Hope you'll be back to see us live. We're going to cover more stocks. I'll give you my few-minute
Here's a
wrap
good
up.
question before we leave, real quick.
MDR and POW, which are you like more? MDRR is a long-term play. POW is a short-term play on gunbroker.com and ammo. I like both of them. Obviously, I put my money where my mouth is. We have a lot of money invested in MDRR. You can read. Please read the 13D filings and make sure you're current. And POWW, we are got to consult your own financial advisor. We're long. This is for show, for entertainment purposes. For Skyla, my man Jason, Nick, Brett, Josh, Willie, and all the people that put on Risk On Sports and Risk On. We'll see you tomorrow. It's 4:20. We'll be reefing out tomorrow live.